Top of the morning, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury. On a BT Sports interview exclusive, Tyson Fury reveals that Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua can't be the best of this era until they beat the Gypsy King. You know, Tyson Fury was once upon a time a guy that people forgot about. He was a guy that all of a sudden made a comeback. A lot of people laughed. A lot of people doubted him. And he made one big presentation, one big performance of himself, similar to what he's made before back in 2015. He had some murky fights. He had some fights that people thought he lost, but when it was time for him to step up to the huge ultimate challenge, he was able to do so. With the Klitschko fight, it was a chess match that he won. Klitschko played into his games. I think he had Klitschko frustrated, irritated a bit by his antics before the fight. And I think Klitschko is the kind of guy, first of all, he's better with physical altercations than verbal. Okay, I think the verbal assaults that Tyson Fury gave Klitschko in their first rematch, well, there was their only rematch, but they were scheduled to fight again for the rematch. But I think those antics gave him an edge. Now, after that, all types of other problems, came about. Of course, we know about with his mental illness and other things, his addictions and things of that nature. Then a new era begins, okay? People forgot about Tyson Fury. People, hardly ever talked about him. And when they did, they were like, man, have you seen the size of Tyson Fury now? He's actually done a Buster Douglas, without losing. But Tyson Fury did lose. He just didn't lose in the ring, but he lost out of the ring. The things that happened to him outside of the ring, he lost everything. He lost the unified belts. He lost his championships. He lost everything. He was stripped of those titles, okay, due to his lifestyle and his problems outside the ring. So depression sank in, of course, because anybody that gets that big, you have to ask yourself, like, what's wrong with that person? He was never a bodybuilder in the first place, but he wasn't never big and fat like that, and he started a comeback, okay? And he called out the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And people, again, they doubted him. Underdog, he's going to get knocked out. I was one of them. Okay, I'm no exception. And again, he makes a huge account of himself. So the question is now, can he do that and can he pull off a performance like he did before one more time? Or should I say once again? Because if he beats Deontay Wilder, people are going to look directly at Anthony Joshua. And they're going to compare those guys. And they're going to see, hey, who is the best out of Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury? So, by essence, Tyson Fury is absolutely right. Because Tyson Fury has made himself once again a force back into the heavyweight circle, okay? They have to fight him, okay? Because he drawed with Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder hasn't been beaten. He's knocked out or knocked down everybody that he's been in the ring with. Tyson Fury is no exception. He just didn't get knocked out and he didn't lose to Deontay Wilder. But Deontay Wilder didn't win either. So it's going to be a fight where this is a reckoning first. But if he gets past this, he's going to have to fight Anthony Joshua because he's the only one left. Joshua's been beaten. If he beats Deontay Wilder, that means Deontay Wilder's been beaten. And then it's only him to fight Joshua, to beat Joshua. to show that he's better. So honestly, it's not really the fact of them fighting Tyson Fury. It's Tyson Fury fighting all of them as well. They all have to fight each other. Okay? Rock, paper, scissors, you know the deal. Okay? Just because Tyson Fury can beat Deontay Wilder, right? If he can beat Deontay Wilder, I think he outpointed Deontay, but can he beat Deontay? You know, let alone knock him out like he claims. So he has a huge task to do. But what if he can't do that? You know, then what kind of fight will he have with Joshua? It'd be a totally different fight. Totally different fight. But I believe all these guys have to fight each other, not just them fighting him. They all have to fight each other to see who's the best, especially out of 2 out of 3, you know, or 2 fights. And why I say 2 out of 3, because, you know, if the fight's good, based on the performance of both guys, they'll fight again. Okay? Joshua will handle his mandatories, and we will not see a Joshua Wilder fight at all anyway. If anything, that fight should be exercised and presented to the public for the fans. And I'm talking about Wilder and Joshua. That fight should happen. We've seen what Tyson Fury can do with Deontay Wilder, right? We've seen what he can do. We don't know what percentage he was truly at, but we've seen that fight. Okay? So it's a question mark around that fight. And I think they all need to fight each other to counterpunch this video. But Tyson Fury is right. They do have to fight him. Joshua would have to fight that guy. But guess what Joshua's done? Joshua has done the same thing he's done. He's unified the belts. You know, and the only belt that Tyson Fury didn't have was the WBC, just like Joshua. So, if anything, if Tyson Fury gets a hold of that WBC belt, Joshua's going to want a crack at that belt because he's never had that belt. Okay? But we will see. You guys tell me what you think about Tyson Fury's comments. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.